This is Online GED Teacher, and in this week's video, we're going to be again covering GED Math. As you know, we choose one worksheet per month. Most of the time it's math, but sometimes it's other subjects as well. And each week we make a video covering one of the questions on this worksheet. So this is the week of July 20th, 2020, and let's jump into it. So as you know, you can simply go to the website mygedlive.com, or you can go into the description of this video and get the link, and you can download this worksheet that we're going to work on. But this week we're going to do question number 26. So that question is 17 plus x over x plus 5 equals 1.46. So now the very first thing we always want to do is we want to combine like terms, because our whole goal is to get x equals something, because the whole goal of this problem is x equals something. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get the terms that are alike, but we see here that this is a little bit different because here's an x and here's an x, so those terms are alike. And then here's a 17 and a 5 and 1.46. Those numbers are alike. So the problem that we have here is, if we're going to combine these, how do we get those numbers combined? And so the simple way to think about when you're combining like terms, and again, I've highlighted the ones that are like by different colors, is by doing the opposite. So here we have, this is 17 plus x divided by x plus 5, and then here we have 1.46. So the opposite of division is multiplication. So the first thing we want to do is to do the opposite. So I'm simply going to multiply this side of the equation by x plus 5. And if you've been watching these videos, you'll also know that I'm going to multiply this side of the equation by x plus 5. Why do I do that? Because it's an equation, it's equal. So if this side is equal to this side, and if I do an action here, I also have to come over here and do that action here to make sure that it stays equal. Again, if you've been spending any amount of time with me in my videos, you will know that concept well. Now, the benefit of doing that is that x plus 5 times the quantity of 17 plus x over x plus 5, that x plus 5 cancels that out. So that allows me to simply have 17 plus x. And then we're going to distribute. So that's going to be 1.46x. And then that's going to be 5 times 1.46. That's going to give us 7.3. So now again, we're still back at this point. So we've made some headway, but now we do again have a like term here. We have a like term there, and we have a like term here, and we have a like term there. So we're still going to be combining like terms by doing the opposite. So the next opposite I'm going to choose, and it doesn't really matter which order you do it in, is I'm going to do minus 17. Okay? And then because I did it to that side, I'm going to do minus 17 from this side. So, of course, that's going to give me 9.7 here, and that gets rid of it there. And so now that gives me x equals 1.46x minus 9.7. So you see the pattern that we're doing. Each time we're just doing the opposite, and it's getting us closer to our end goal, x equals something. So up here I did the opposite, divided by x.5, then multiplied by x.5, got that canceled out, distributed that over here. Here I had positive 17, I did the opposite with minus 17. And then now we have one more set of like terms here, 1.46 and x, and then we have 9.7. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the opposite of 1.46, and I see a decimal point missing there, 1.46x. So that's The opposite is a minus 1.46. X, if I do it to this side, I'm also going to do it to this side. So that cancels that out. That gives me a minus 9.7 over here. And then a minus 1.46x. Now this is a little bit interesting. So you have to assume that there's this x is here. So you have to assume that there's this 1, and it's invisible, at least to us, and it has been to us so far. So I'm just going to use a different color to show that. So there's that 1x. So whenever you have x, assume that that value is just 1x. And so that 1x is sitting there. So if I subtract a minus 1.46x from that, then I'm going to get a minus 0.46x, and I'm just going to bring it over here to give me some extra room. So now I have a minus 4.6x equals a minus 9.7. So now I'm going again, one more last time. Again, I'm going to do the opposite. So this is x multiplied by minus 0.46. So I'm going to divide it by minus 4.46. And if I do it to that side, I'm also going to do it to this side. So now that cancels out, and the negative divided by a negative is a positive, so that just gives me positive x. And then the final math I have to do is minus 9.7 divided by 0.46. That's going to give me 21.08 positive again, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and there are some more decimal points there, but we're just going to leave those out for the sake of this problem. So again, just a quick review. We start up here with this question number 26, and again, we're combining the terms that are alike. So we identified those in blue and those in red that are alike, and then we went to work doing the opposite. Combine, opposite, combine, opposite, combine, opposite, combine, opposite. And we did that all the way down here so we can get what x equals. So this worksheet is great practice, because what it's going to do is give you, in this case, 30 questions where you can practice this skill so that when you get to the GED Math Test, you're ready to have success. Hope this helps. If you like this channel, please like this video and subscribe. And then this way you'll be up to date when our new videos come out on a weekly basis. Thank you.